The UFC 204 main event has come and gone, and Michael Bisping is still your middleweight champion of the world. He defends the belt for the first time with a narrow and somewhat controversial unanimous decision in his rematch with Dan Henderson, avenging that loss from 2009. Bisping has a lot of options now going forward in his title reigns, many contenders wanting to fight him, and he made it clear he's willing to fight pretty much any of them in his post-fight interview. He called out all the contenders out there, but the upcoming matchups that make the most sense in terms of moving guys toward the title. Of course, the UFC 205 main card fight between former champion Chris Weidman and Yoel Romero, right up there in terms of an option. We also have Luke Rockhold fighting Jacare Souza and Derek Brunson fighting against Robert Whittaker in the coming months. So any of those guys could really get a shot depending on how their performance looks. But personally, I think the fight that makes the most sense for Bisping is the winner of that Romero-Weidman fight at UFC 205 next month. Both those guys have a lot of heat with Bisping. Bisping has made it very clear how he feels about Yoel Romero after his potential USADA violation in which he received a reduced suspension because of the tainted supplements. And of course, Chris Weidman and Bisping have had many back and forths over the years. I think that fight, the leading candidate, of course, for Bisping's #1 contender fight. You could go back to Luke Rockhold trilogy if he beats Jacare. Jacare is an option as well, but I just think that fight between Weidman and Romero makes the most sense. Either of those guys would be a very tough challenge for Bisping, probably be favored, but Bisping wants to fight any of the contenders out there. He wants challenges, and going forward, I think that's what makes sense for his second title defense.